So the shareholder agreement is really intended to avoid conflicts by laying out a clear process for what happens when ownership needs to be transferred. Shareholder agreements are an extremely important tool to create alignment and to set expectations in order to avoid conflicts when the time comes to transfer ownership. Despite that, sometimes we've seen conflicts happen because the agreement isn't always clear on exactly how it will be done. One of the biggest challenges that we see, one of the biggest areas of confusion that can cause conflict, is around the definition of fair market value. If the interest that needs to be transferred is a minority interest, the shareholder agreement needs to be very clear as to whether or not discounts for lack of control and lack of marketability are going to apply to that appraisal of the minority interest. So one of the best ways to avoid tension or disagreement around the definition of fair market value is to be very clear in the shareholder agreement how fair market value will be defined and how the appraiser should treat minority interests. One of the simplest ways, if the intention is for discounts to not apply, to simply say the stock shall be purchased at the fair market value as determined by a qualified appraiser without respect for discounts for lack of control or lack of marketability. Conversely, if the intent is to have discounts apply, then the shareholder agreement should say the stock will be purchased at fair market value with appropriate discounts for lack of control and lack of marketability.